Hi, so this is my investigation of career interests and professions. I'm Jennifer Claywell, so my desired jobs are math department head or instructional coach. So the professional organizations and journals I looked into, the one I personally am a member of and recommend the most is the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. So they have a website that you can join through, but they send out magazines once a month that I have really enjoyed, and it's always related to, so this is my latest article that I have access to. It's always related to topics that your students usually going through. So you can do, I'm a member of the high school one. So with that, I'm getting Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, Calculus, Pre-Calculus types articles in there that are related to where students should be in the curriculum. So for example, they usually talk about Algebra 2, um, like vertexes, form, and graphing quadratics around the time students should be going through that in the unit. Or for geometry, they're like talking about proofs when students should be going through proofs. And they also put on conferences, so that is why I put that as like one that I'm personally a member of and really a strong believer in. There's also the Indiana Teacher Association that I'm not a member of but looked into, so it's just a group that believes in investing in public education and improving that for students and for teachers. So I'm not part of a union, but I could see this as value to be with like-minded individuals or people that want to see education improve in the state of Indiana. The last one, I'm not a member of it, but there has been times where I read it. It is Chalkbeat, so basically it's just like it's not really a journal, but it's more news, and it works for these locations. So in Indiana, you can get articles, and it's kind of like education politics articles, which is helpful if you're thinking of going into admin or like more administration roles are going to be maybe having to make decisions based off policies. So for as a department head, that would be interesting for me to read. So those are the professional organizations and journals that I saw. So potential careers, I looked at the DOE, which is the Indiana Department of Education Job Bank. So there are currently 38 jobs in mathematics. The ones that I saw that would be the most interesting is they do have a district instructional coach for secondary mathematics. However, that'd be in Wayne County, and I'm in Indianapolis, so that would be just a larger conversation to decide if that's something that my husband and I want to do. I also looked at Indeed.com, and they had tons of math jobs, but did not have any instructional coaching or math department heads. Something that is kind of reflected with potential careers as I look through these websites is I think a lot of people hire department heads from within their department. I haven't been in education that long, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, that they try to hire these instructional coaches or these department heads based on people that are already working for them and the teachers that have already indirectly taken on leadership. So I don't know if that's completely true, but that's kind of the vibe I've gotten. So just as you reflect on like what it looks like to continue to pursue these careers and this growth mindset as a teacher and continue to learn as a teacher, this quote just kind of sums it up. We are all teachers and we are all learners, and if I am a teacher trying to foster learning and growth inside of every one of my students, I need to practice what I preach by continuing to grow and foster learning environment within myself, and that will translate to what my students get to experience when they're in my classroom. So it starts with me as a teacher if I want that for my students, and I just genuinely enjoy education and math and I'm passionate about this stuff. So it is enjoyable to look into and invest in, but I just think it's so crucial that we view ourselves as learners as well and not only teachers. So I will link this PowerPoint in my post so you guys could have any of the resources as well if you want to look at any of the links. Thank you.